and I've got nowhere to put them. Absolutely nowhere to put them, but I had to get them because one day I would really like to.
Okay, welcome to A Long Time Ago. I'm Adam. Martin is with me as always. And we've just realised, Martin, haven't we, that we've not shown off our pickups for September. So
No.
we're going to jump in and do a quick episode to catch
Yep.
up and show off our latest goodies. How many pickups do you have this week?
I've got a fair few, if I'm honest, and because we've left this one. Normally, we'd pre-record this a couple of weeks early, wouldn't we? If we pull the veil back, but we've been quite busy, so we've left this to the last minute, and they've stacked up quite a bit. So
Yeah.
I'll kick off, shall I? With my first one. And while I have told people, and people have seen this one before, I did finally manage to get it, and you can probably see it just over my left shoulder.
Yep.
I managed to pick up the Star Speeder 3000.
Amazing.
And it's quite big, as you can see.
It is, yeah.
Quite massive. I've set it up. I've set it up behind me. It's absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it. I've been playing around with it all afternoon. But I know I've already mentioned it before in a previous pickup video, but I brought it up again because obviously with it, I picked this little beauty up on the card back, and there was something amiss with it when I got it out of the box.
Right.
And I'm just going to take it out of its protective case to show you. Now, if you have a little look on the back of this card, you'll see, if I can get it to focus, where it says of 3000. Can you see that? Just in the middle there?
Yeah.
Well, there's no number there. They have printed no number. So I'm wondering if this is some sort of variant in some way. Am I the only person to have received a carded figure like this that didn't have
that's cool.
a number on the back?
Yeah.
So yeah,
let us know in the comments if you've picked up the Star Speeder 3000, and if you're Rex, it is Rex, isn't it?
Yeah, Rex. Yeah.
If it has a number. It
would be very cool. I mean, I've watched a lot of videos of people unboxing them, and I've not come across anyone that hasn't had a number on the back. So yeah, I'll be really interested to know if anybody out there has got one without a number, because in a way it's a bit annoying because I'd like to know what number I've got.
Doesn't say it on the Star Speeder itself.
No, it doesn't. No, that's the only place it says it. So so yeah, I could mean I've got number 1. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah. Or the rare, possibly the rarest of them all.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'll just do one more quick one now.
Go for it.
Obviously, I got the Jabber last week, or the last month for the pickups episode. So I obviously mentioned that I was going to pick up the
throne room,
Boba Fett's throne room again. So yeah, I picked that up. I won't go into it though, because everybody's had that for a long, well, not everybody, but people have had that for a long time now.
You picked it up originally, did you?
I did pick it up originally just for the carded figure, and I sold it on. But I picked it up again, so I've now got a bib again, which is actually much better condition than the original one I had. Yeah.
It had markings on the original one, didn't it?
It did. It had these horrible scratches all over the card. It was terrible conditions, but this new one's much better. But the main thing is I've got the actual throne room now, so I've inserted Jabber in, and I've started my first sort of diorama, if you like, of Jabba's palace, and I've started putting loose figures into it, which is, it's just out of camera sight, but I'll put a picture up. But that's really cool. I'm really chuffed with how that's starting to look. So have to pick some loose figures up when we go to Echo.
Definitely, yeah. Nice. Nice. Shall I jump in?
Yeah, please do.
Cool. So I've actually I've had this one for a long time. My mate actually picked it up for, I think it was my daughter's birthday, because he knows I like Star Wars, and he thought this would be funny. It's a canvas art of a 8080 and 80ST.
Nice.
I am your father on it. So
that's awesome.
My mate thought it would be funny, and I was like, actually, that's quite cool. And it was on my shelf, and I forgot to show it for a long time. I was like, I must put that on there at some point, but I'm just put that over there. yeah, so I didn't get around to showing it, and then I remembered something triggered my memory, which is a pickup that I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, it triggered my memory, and I was like, oh, I've got to show that off. So yeah, that's my first one. Yeah.
Cool.
So,
Okay. I've actually got a couple of non-Star Wars items for this pickup episode. I'll do these ones quickly. Now, in the 80s, I know you were an 80s kid, but you were a very young 80s kid. But in the 80s, and I'm sure they did it in the 90s, but I specifically remember it in the 80s, when you'd buy a box of cereal, you'd get little freebies inside
yeah.
the packets.
They
And
did
one
that
of
in the
my favorite.
90s.
Yeah, they did that in the 90s. Yeah, it's just now, isn't it? It's you
Yeah.
can't do it. But yeah, so in 1980, I think it was 88, one of my favorite films as a kid came out, which was Willow. And I specifically remember, I think it was Shredded Wheat. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but they gave out these little sort of gift freebies at the bottom of the cereal packet to go with the Willow film. So, and I've thought about them for years, and I used to have them when I was a kid, and I saw them on eBay for like £1 each. So,
Nice.
I'll put them up on screen, but they're these little sort of, and they're in their original packet still from the
Yeah,
cereal.
nice.
You sort of split them apart, and they little on little standees. So I've got Bavmorda there, Willow, Mad Mardigan. So yeah, I just saw these and I had to get these because they
Yeah,
reminded me so much of my childhood. Because again,
that's
one of
cool.
those things I had a few of when I was a kid, but never managed to collect them all.
Yeah.
So absolutely worthless, other than
But
nostalgia. But yeah, I was
exactly,
really, really
yeah.
chuffed to get hold of these.
That's
Yeah,
what it's all about. That's what it's all about, isn't
absolutely.
it? Yeah. Right. For me next, I have with me the Clone Wars R2D2.
Ooh,
Now, I've
nice.
picked up, I think there's 4 astromech droids in this particular style of card back. One is Ahsoka's R7A7.
Mm-hmm.
One is Obi-Wan's R4P17. There's this one. And then the other one, I believe, is Plo Koon's, which is very hard to get hold of. But I didn't have the R2D2, so I figured I'd pick that up, seeing as I found it for a really good price. So
Cool. Yeah, they're really nice
it'll be a
card
nice.
backs, those, aren't they?
I really like the card backs in these, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if this is just a general thing. When you've got more of them, like all lined up, it does look so much better, doesn't it? You know,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
like you showed me. Well, exactly, but also, I mean, we know the TVC stuff looks good because it's got the images on it from the stills from the programs, the films, and whatnot.
yeah.
But you showed me a picture earlier of somebody with a 30th anniversary collection, like all of them, and even that looks great. I mean, I like those card backs anyway, but having all of them there, it just amps it up a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think you just want, basically, if money wasn't an object and space was an object, you can just imagine like a 30-foot straight wall with this sort of shelving on, just with lines of figures
Lines,
all the
yeah,
way along. I mean, how amazing would that look? So
yeah,
30 feet of shelving going, with 8
yeah,
shelves high, it would just look incredible.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
I agree with you 100%.
Just
Yeah.
that's not to say I'm going to get all of them in that
No,
line.
yeah,
I'm strictly
no.
sticking to the astromechs at this point. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's just nice
Okay,
to get.
cool. I've got a couple I'll do.
Yeah, go
This is
for
a
it.
silly little one. Obviously, again, this is another one I showed off last episode, but I managed to pick up a case for it
Of
from
course, yeah.
DC Deflector Cases.
DC cases,
Um,
yeah.
it- it's great, keeps it nice and protected. Really chuffed to have got that. So yeah, if anybody's got a Salacious Crumb they need to protect, then DC Deflector Cases is the place to go. My next pickup, I got in the post actually the other day. It is a VC343 Cobb
Ah,
Vanth. Um,
nice.
I mean, it's an amazing figure. It's an absolutely
Yeah,
amazing figure.
I didn't realize
The
that was
card,
out yet.
yeah, I wasn't expecting it, and it just turned up in the post.
Nice.
There's quite a few in America that have come out that will no doubt get in a couple of weeks. So isn't it weird, isn't it? They all seem to come at the same time again. So in the next couple of
Yeah.
weeks, I've probably got another couple of pre-orders coming in. But yeah, the card back's fantastic. The
Cool.
figure
That's
looks
really cool.
excellent. The accessories look great. I, I said I'd control myself when it came to my new thing of collecting loose, but this would look great out of a pack, you know, just in Jabba's palace. It would really, really fit well. So I haven't
Yeah.
ordered a second one, but if they were to go down in price, which they do tend to do, don't they? After a while, I would consider probably buying a second in order to, you know, fill out Jabba's palace.
Yeah.
So yeah. Do you want to go for the next one?
Well, I was just going to say, with a card back that size, I suppose you can only go back to DC cases, DC deflect
Yes.
cases. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's the same. I haven't measured it, but remember they brought out the
Was it
Mandalorian
Maldo crease? Was it?
Aldo Crease, that was it, yeah.
Is it the same
But
size?
I think that one's slightly larger, you know, so I think they're gonna have
Oh,
to make a different sized case, and I did check their website actually, funnily enough, a couple of days ago, and there's not one on there for that, but it's only a matter of time, isn't it?
yeah,
I
sure.
would have
Yeah.
thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll manage to make
Mm.
a few more, won't they? Sort the
Of
sizes out.
course, yeah.
Yeah. Right. That's another one. Another R2.
Wow.
I'm getting quite an R2 collection up together,
Okay.
I have to say. This is the Saga Legends Legacy Collection one with the orange on
Nice.
there. Really nice. I don't think I have... I definitely don't have a Saga Legends one. I may have one other. Yes, the R2A2, I think. No, R2X2, the green one that I showed off a little while back. I'm
Oh,
going to
that
have
was a
to
beaut.
really sort of work as, same card back shape and style, so but different colouring. But the only problems with these is these corners do get quite, ruffled up a little bit. It's
Yeah.
probably quite difficult to keep these in good condition without cases, outside cases. And I
I wonder if
imagine
DC
I was going to say, I imagine I'll
Yeah.
be going to deflect cases for some of these as well.
Yeah, because I'm
some-
sure they must do them because that would keep the corners nice and flat, wouldn't it? To stop people from bashing them. Okay, right. My next pickup, I've got 2 left, so I'll do one more.
Okay.
Again, this isn't a Star Wars item, but going back to my childhood, and I'm sure you had the same thing. I used to collect stickers and stick them in sticker books. I did football stickers, movie stickers, TV
Yeah.
show stickers, cartoons, you name it. But as with most of my childhood toys, they disappeared, got thrown out, sold. And I've kind of, obviously people know that I've recollected the Return the Jedi sticker album that we're currently, in the process of trying to fill up again. But I noticed this great deal on eBay, and it was a great deal for a sticker album that I, again, never managed to complete when I was a kid. And I've got this as the next album that I'm going to work on. I got a 1986, I want to say, Transformers sticker album, completely
Nice.
empty. It's got nothing in it. But not only that, I managed to pick up a box of 100
Ooh,
stickers.
look at all of those.
100 stickers in the original box. So this is what you would have gone into a newsagent's, and it would have been sat by the till, and you would have said, Mum, can I have a stickers? Can I have some stickers? So it's even more exciting, the fact that I'm going to be able to go through these one by one and try and fill the album. It's a dream come true. There's a couple of people I have to sort of say, like Scott Whitehouse has got this album, and he sort of sent me some pictures of his. It's nearly complete. I think it's nearly complete, or it might be complete. And as soon as I saw it, I was, oh man, that just brings back so many memories. So yeah, this will be my second sticker album to nostalgically try and complete in my older years.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna have to
really
get
cool.
some more. I'm gonna have to get some more Lego sets, aren't I, so that we can carry on our Lego stickers thing. Yeah. Right, my last one then. This is a bit of a random one. So, a girl I work with does a lot of artwork, and she was selling a load of stuff off on thing. It's quite a variety, but it just so happened that she painted this, which is quite a
wow.
cool little little
That's
silhouette
amazing.
type thing, Tatooine of the Lars homestead. She's quite a talented artist, I'd say, and it's not all Star Wars, but she did say, she does like commission work and stuff. So if anyone is interested, I'm sure she would paint something similar. So I'll give her a little shout out to her page. You can find her on Instagram, Livvy Day Designs, and on Facebook under the same name. So I'll put all of the tags in the description below. And if anyone is interested, you can probably get in touch, and she'll paint something up that's I think 8" by 8" by 8", and it's painted on canvas. And yeah, it's just a nice little thing. She had it
It
in her
looks really
car, and I
cool.
said, "Oh yeah, I'll have that." So hopefully that'll go on display at some point. But yeah,
It'd be
but it's
awesome.
nice piece of art. Yeah,
Okay, well, I have one more, and this was a this is a crazy one. Okay, I basically am now on a bit of a Star Tours mission,
oh god,
and
yeah,
because of Star Speeder 3000 is obviously a ride that we both rode in the 90s, and
yeah, yeah,
it's a bit of a nostalgia hit for me. And basically, I don't know if you remember, but when you rode the ride, sorry, you'd come out the other end of the Star Speeder, and then there'd be this really long corridor where you'd throw in your 3D glasses as you left,
yeah.
and along that wall as you left, there was a posters all the way along those walls. So
Mm,
I saw these and I thought, I have no idea where they're going to go. I have no idea where they're going to go. So, but I rebought all of the posters that you saw
nice.
when you left the ride. So I'll quickly go through them. I'll put them up on
Oh
screen,
yeah,
probably be best. But I got this one, and basically they're there to advertise the destinations that
yeah.
you can go
Travel
to on
to.
Star Tours. You know,
Yeah.
things are fake travel agents, if you like. So that was Bespin. We've also got Hoth.
Mm-hmm.
And some of this artwork people will recognise. Obviously, it's Ralph McQuarrie artwork.
Yeah.
Some of them, anyway. And here we go. We've got Yarvin. That's a beauty. That one, I really like that one. Then we've got Endor here, which is a beaut as well. I really like that one. This one I particularly remember as a kid, absolutely loving when I saw it. The
Yeah, that's cool.
Tatooine Jabba's Palace one. That's just incredible. Um, we've also got Dagobah,
Blimey, there's a fair
and then
few.
yeah, and then the final one is the actual ride poster itself, or the
Oh
advert
yeah,
for riding Star Tours, which is that one there. You
that's
got little
cool.
R2 and Rex and the Star Speeder 3000 in the picture there. So as I say, I've got 7 posters there that are quite fairly large size,
Yeah,
and I've got
yeah.
nowhere to put them. Absolutely
Uh,
nowhere to put them, but I had to get them because one
yeah.
day I would really like to have a little wall that just for Star Tours stuff, like the classic Star Tours,
Mm,
and so yeah, they'll go into a nice protective folder somewhere, and then one day,
yeah.
if I can never do it, I'll put them up on the wall in nice frames to sort of reenact
Mm,
the ride as we
the
had it
ride.
back
Yeah.
in those days. Yeah, but
Th-
yeah, I was I saw them, and they weren't very expensive, to be honest with you. I got them on eBay,
Yeah.
and there's loads of them available. The guy actually prints them out to order, so um,
Nice.
so yeah. Again, I'll put his eBay links if anyone's
Yeah.
interested
Do it.
in the description. And yeah, I love them. I think they're fantastic.
Very cool. Yeah.
So yeah,
They
really chuffed to have
they
got
don't
those.
look tacky, do they? They look very very well done, and they could go
Yeah,
on the wall just like down the hallway.
yeah. Well,
I'll tell Steph.
no, no, no. Here's the thing, right? Steph said it would be all right to put them in along the wall going up the stairs, and I was shocked. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because I don't think I just think it would look weird going up the stairs if you had a load of Star
Yeah.
Tours posters. It just wouldn't fit really, would it? It has to be in a collection
Mm,
room, and
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
so I actually I was the one who put the scuppers on that, believe it or not. But
Fair
yeah,
enough.
she was.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got the best wife in the world. She's literally suggesting things like that. I mean, who
Yeah.
would have thought it? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, that is all of our pickups. I think our next pickups video will be from Echo Base, won't it? From
Yeah,
after
yeah,
Echo. Hopefully, we'll get
yeah,
some
definitely.
good items to show everyone off there. Thank you
Mm.
to everyone who's watched this episode. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you aren't already, and we'll catch you in the next one. See you later.
Bye.